reading books and Netflix. Okay, let's get down to business, the serious cookie, the cookie business of tonight. Lauren, next slide, please. Hello and welcome to Troop Leader Cookie Training this January 11th. Just wanting to introduce the team very quickly. I'm Mike Salonia. I am the Senior Director of Product Program and Retail, aka the Cookie Guy. And I'm going to pass it off to Heather.
Hi, I'm Heather Riney, Associate Director of Product Programs and Retail. I'm going to pass it to Lauren.
Hello, I'm Lauren O'Connell. I'm Associate Director of Product Programs, and I'm passing it to Corey.
Hi, I'm Corey Keene, and I'm the Database Administrator for both eBuddy and Digital Cookie, and I'm also a consultant, and I'm passing it on to Karen.
Hi, good evening. My name is Karen Lundgaard, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer, and I am passing it on to Sylvia.
Hi, I'm Sylvia Cho Yu. I'm here to support and assist you through this entire cookie season.
And that is the team. Okay, we have much to do tonight, so let's just get started right away. Next slide, please. But before we do, a little tiny bit of housekeeping. Please remain muted as we are recording this. Please do not put questions in the chat yet, as they might be missed. We have an extensive Q&A where I stay until the very bitter end and answer every question I possibly can. Please do not direct message staff members. Other leaders may have the same question as you, and you actually do a service to us all by asking the question. Also, I have my chat turned off, so don't think I'm ignoring you. And of course, please feel free to add your pronouns to your Zoom name, and we will honor those. Next slide, please. Here is our big long agenda for the evening. We will be talking about why we sell cookies. We will talk about the language of cookies in our cookie glossary. We will talk about the hot topics for 2024, including the price increase, the program dates, free shipping, and what varieties we will have. We'll talk about who's who at Council. We have some new faces. The 8 steps to cookie success, our important cookie forms, Digital Cookie 101, digital cookie shipping, our gift of caring. We will talk about why you should have a Troop Cookie Manager, our 2024 cookie rewards, our upcoming trainings, and then the infamous Q&A. Next slide, please. All right, let's dive right into it. Cookies 201, because you are all seasoned leaders. We're going to skip 101. We're going to go directly to 201. Lauren, let's take us to the video.
Hello, I'm Lauren, Associate Director of Product Programs. Welcome to Troop Leader Cookie Training. I'm here today to give you an overview of everything a Troop Leader or Troop Cookie Manager needs to know. This course will be broken down into these 2 main topics. Why should we sell cookies, and what do I need to do to get started? Before we dive in, here are some important dates for the season. In mid to late January, digital cookie registration emails will go out to parents and guardians, prompting Girl Scouts to set up their pages. From February 1st to March 1st is the initial order period, and from March 2nd to April 14th, digital cookie continues and the post-season begins. Why should we sell cookies? The 2 biggest reasons your troop should participate in the cookie program are financial and experiential. The Girl Scout Cookie Program is, of course, how you raise funds for your troop. For every box of cookies a Girl Scout sells, $1.20 goes directly to your troop. So, to break it down, if a Girl Scout in your troop sells 125 packages, $150 goes directly to your troop. If 12 Girl Scouts do the same, that's $1,800 for you to put towards whatever activities, items, or experiences your Girl Scouts decide on. Also, fun fact, the average amount of packages girls in our council sold last year was 257. We call that our PGA, per girl average. Please also note that all proceeds from the cookie program in New York City stay local to our city and council. Additionally, your Girl Scouts earn rewards directly from us, which they'll receive once cookie season is over. But rewards and proceeds aren't the only reasons to sell cookies. An even bigger one is the experience. Selling cookies is a foundational part of Girl Scouting. It's likely the first thing that comes up when your girl tells someone they're a Girl Scout. But cookies is so much more than just a product. Participating in such a beloved program is exciting and exposes girls to new ideas, responsibilities, and skills. The 5 essential skills Girl Scouts learn from the cookie program are goal setting, decision making, money management, people skills, and business ethics. These are learned by the process of selling itself. You can supplement your Girl Scouts cookie program experience by also earning a related badge or pin. We highly recommend it. There are badges for every level. Earning one of these will make the cookie experience richer and even more fulfilling. So, what do you need to do to get started? First of all, give yourself a pat on the back. Facilitating the cookie program for your troop is a big job. We get it. You are doing something amazing. By volunteering your time and effort, you're ensuring your Girl Scouts can participate in the largest girl-led entrepreneurial program in the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lauren. And before I forget to say it, know that tonight's recording and the deck will be shared out. Also, all of this will be on the website, so you do not need to remember all of this right now. I know this can be an overwhelming amount of information. So breathe, relax, take a sip of tea, and let's move on. It sometimes seems like we are speaking our own language. In fact, probably in that video, there were at least 3 or 4 terms that are very inside baseball and very GSGNY specific. So we thought we'd walk you through the basic terms of how to speak cookie. Ooh, wow, I screwed that line up so badly. How to speak cookie. I can't even speak tonight, but here's how you can speak cookie.
Sometimes it might seem like we have our own language at the Girl Scouts. This video provides a glossary of commonly used terms that you might not be familiar with. The terms are presented in chronological order in terms of when during cookie season you'll need to know them. You don't have to remember all these terms, as this video will remain on our website for easy reference. GSGNY. This stands for Girl Scouts of Greater New York, the name of our council. GSGNY serves Girl Scouts in the 5 boroughs of New York City. ACH stands for Automated Clearinghouse. It is the safe, secure banking system we use for electronic fund transfers during the cookie program. We need an ACH form in order to sweep your account for money you've collected from customers and to provide your rebate. Rebate, the money your troop earns from the cookie program. $1.20 per package of cookies sold. Wufoo, the name of a website we often use to create forms. We might say, I'll send you the Wufoo. The initial order period is a specific period of time at the beginning of cookie season when Girl Scouts collect cookie orders from customers. These cookie orders are then delivered to the Girl Scouts and then the customers at a later date. This year, the initial order period is from February 1st to March 1st. Post-season is a period of time after the initial order period has ended, but cookies are still being sold. Girl Scouts can sell cookies during the post-season using Digital Cookie, the Goal Getter card, and booth sales. The post-season this year is from March 2nd to April 14th. Digital Cookie and eBuddy are the 2 software systems we use for the cookie program. Digital Cookie is the website where Girl Scouts can sell cookies directly to customers. eBuddy is a behind-the-scenes website used by troop leaders, cookie managers, and Girl Scout staff to complete the business portion of the sale. The cookie drive-through. No, not like that. This is the cookie drive-through. On Saturday, March 16th, trucks will deliver cookies to a predetermined location, such as a church or school parking lot, where troop leaders and cookie managers can pick up the initial order cookies for their troops. There will be locations in the Bronx, Queens, Staten Island, and Brooklyn. These cookies will then be distributed to the Girl Scouts in their troop, who will then deliver them safely to their customers. Home delivery is the other way troop leaders and cookie managers can receive their initial order cookies. These cookies are delivered directly to their residence or to a predetermined location like a church, school, or meeting site. This option is available for troops with a minimum order of 75 cases. Troops may combine orders to reach this minimum. Cookies in hand. This is a phrase used once Girl Scouts receive cookies from either a home delivery or a cookie drive-thru and begin selling them directly to their customers. Cookie cupboard. These are local homes or locations throughout New York City where extra cookies are stored. Troop leaders or parents can pick up cookies from a cupboard if they need more, in order to hold a booth sale, for instance. The cupboard is run by a cookie cupboard manager, a wonderful volunteer who has given up space in her home for this purpose. Gift of Caring, the council-wide service project where customers can purchase cookies for a charitable cause. In the past, our Gift of Caring partners have included the U.S. military, local food banks, and New York Health and Hospitals. Each year, GSG&Y selects our Gift of Caring partners. Allocate. This is the method by which you give a Girl Scout credit for the cookies she has sold. You do this on eBuddy. It is important to allocate cookies throughout the program because this is how Girl Scouts earn rewards. It's okay if you have questions about how to allocate. We'll release a whole video about this later in the season. Rewards. Rewards are the prizes a Girl Scout earns for selling cookies. They are listed on the rewards panel shown here. And that's it. Thanks for watching.
And unlike when we were learning French in high school, there will be no quiz ever. Thank you so much. Next slide, please. It is time for the first door prize. It is such a mystery, we don't even know what it is yet. But this is the new logo that I get to tease out tonight for an entirely new shop, an online shop that is coming, hopefully by the end of next week, certainly by the end of the month. This is the logo. It will be on apparel. It will be on all kinds of hard goods. So we are going to select a person, and all you have to do is put your name, and Heather, can you put your email in the chat and email in Heather, email to Heather, and we will get your prize out to you.
I have to pick a winner.
You have to pick a winner. Yes, of course. Well, I don't host game shows.
All right, our first door prize winner tonight is Summer Edel.
Yay!
So we'll get my email in the chat, but also Summer, if you want to send your now I lost my train of thought. Your address and your shirt size, just in case we do a shirt. Then we'll have that ready for you.
Yay. Excellent.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Next slide, please. All right, let's get right into it. The hot topics, not just a store in the mall anymore. We are going to get into the serious stuff for which I need a sip of my tea, and then we'll go to the next slide. All right, here we go. We're hitting in with the big one. This year, all cookie varieties will now be $7 per package. This includes s'mores and Toffee-tastics, in addition to all of the core flavors, Thin Mints, Samoas, et cetera, et cetera. Why is the price increasing? Two reasons: inflation and inflation. Baking costs have risen. Anyone who made cookies this Christmas, I was shocked at how much butter, flour, and sugar cost. I made them for the first time with my grandmother, and it was an astronomical investment. Also, just the general economy, everything is costing more these days. I wish it wasn't so, but we just came off a holiday season, and I know that my credit card took some serious damage. So if you are buying anything from groceries to clothing to everything, everything is just up. Also, our baker costs have risen, which is a huge reason. And the cost of cookies and food in general is just astronomical at the market these days. You know, you see memes constantly about people who are spending $200 on weekly groceries. We have maintained $5 since 2018. So this is the first time we're raising in 6 years. Also, 32 Little Brownie Baker Councils and 28 ABC Baker Councils are increasing their price as well. Now, here's the big bone of contention. So let's talk about it, and I'll use my NPR voice for it. We are increasing $2 instead of $1, which is what most are doing. And there's a reason behind this. We are out of our contract with Little Brownie this year, which means that our cost is going to go up. So rather than increase the price 2 years in a row, which from a customer standpoint isn't great. So we would have gone to 6 this year and then 7 next year, and we would have had to do the exact same dance of why we increased prices 2 years in a row. We decided to just increase the price of everything to $7 right across the board, including specialty cookies. So those will not be $1 more anymore. Everything is $7. And we decided that by doing this, it allows us some time before we have to raise the price again. And we really did look at it from an optical standpoint of people are going to get asked, oh my God, why did you raise the prices? And doing that 2 years in a row seems like a really bad cookie experience. So that is all of the reasons why we put this price increase into effect this year. Next slide, please. Now, the two main groups of people who are going to get affected by this are the leaders and the girls, right? Leaders are going to have to explain to their girls why we're increasing prices, which is a pain. And girls are going to get asked, and that's going to affect their experience. So we wanted to, reward is the wrong word. It's more like combat pay. Think of it like that. Troop rebates will increase from 80 cents to $1.20 per package sold. That is an increase of 50%. And this new rebate is one of the highest in the country, and it has made several councils quite unhappy with us. And also, it is one of the highest in the country that is not tied to the PGA. In fact, I think it is the highest in the country that is not tied to the PGA. And what I mean by that is you sell one box and you start at $1.20. There are other councils that you have to sell 200 or 150 before you get the higher tiered rebate. Also, who wants to deal with tiered rebates? That just seems like a giant pain. We went a little rogue on our opt-out options this year. Troops that choose to opt out of rewards will receive an additional 10 cents per package sold, previously 5 cents. That is an increase of 100%. And for the first time ever, don't tell anyone else we're doing this, Junior Girl Scouts and multi-level troops containing juniors will be allowed to opt out. That is, we are the only council, I believe, in the country that is doing that. So if you don't want the tchotchkes, you just can't deal with them, you can opt out for an additional 10 cents per package, which would bring you to $1.30 if you do the opt out. Free shipping. This is the big one. If we raised prices to $6, we looked at the math and we just couldn't do free shipping. Free shipping is such an essential part of our program because 75% of our sale is online. We are the only council in the country that it's that high. Others come close, 30%, 40%, but we are at 75%. And that happened during COVID because we went with our digital first strategy. So in order to bring back free shipping in a meaningful way, we did the price increase. And there will be a robust free shipping period during the initial order. It's not quite 2 weeks, but it's close. And for cookie season 2024, we reduced the minimum package down from 5 packages to 4 packages. So remember, there was I think it was 2 years ago, we figured out that we would be losing money if we did free shipping on 4 packages. So we raised it to 5. We've brought it back down to 4, which is the minimum you can order on Digital Cookie. So that's the free shipping part of this. Also, we wanted to reward the girls in a meaningful way. So additional funds have been secured to make the Cookie Program 2024 rewards more robust. Additional lower tiers have been added to make sure that more Girl Scouts receive more rewards. And higher reward tiers are offering two things at every higher reward tier: an experiential and a physical item, including at our highest rewards. Also, again, the uniform pricing across all varieties does make things just a little simpler when you're at a booth. Okay, that is all the good all the good news. Heather, tell us about program dates. Next slide, please.
I can get unmuted here. Okay, so program dates. February 1st is when cookie season will begin. March 1st is when the initial order period ends. Our drive-through will be March 16th. Home deliveries will be the week of March 18th. And then cookie season will end April 14th. And down here at the bottom, we have our little graph. So January 17th is when parents will receive the digital cookie setup emails. You see that initial order period split off from the postseason. So from February 1st to March 1st. Free shipping is in there February 14th because, you know, everybody loves free shipping. So we had to kick that off on the day of love, on Valentine's Day. And it will run through February 25th. And then the postseason will kick off March 2nd with booths starting March the 6th. And again, you see the drive-through date and the end of the sale there on April 14th. And then digital cookie, you see, will run that whole period from February 1st all the way through April 14th.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, why did we choose a February 1st start date? This was the other point of contention, bone of contention, but let's talk about it. We chose it because, again, this allows us to do 12 days of free shipping, including 2 weekends. So you'll have one weekend that week and then another weekend of free shipping. It also allows us to guarantee the product for home deliveries. Everyone remembers the s'mores trefoils debacle of 2023. What we are going to do is we are going to put all of the stuff all of the product that we need into what is called pre-deployment, which means it's on its way to New York City before the initial order even ends. So that cupboards, reorders, home deliveries, the product is there, thereby reducing the chance of us having that ever happen to us again. Also, for the first time ever, the drive-through and home deliveries will not be falling on February break. One of the things that always works against us in the calendar is that drive-through is either at the end of February break and people have to rush back to get to it, or it's at the beginning of February break, people can't go away because of it. This time, we've avoided February break altogether. Also, booths will be in later, nicer weather, and there are no holiday diets or January diets because we all ate so much cheese at Christmas. I am absolutely guilty of that. And the monetary blues of, oh, I would love to buy cookies. Now, of course, this has its downsides too, which I don't need to tell you, but that is why we chose it. The other thing that I will share, and we won't talk about this in the recording, but Digital Cookie is having some issues at the moment, and I'm very glad that we didn't start in January 1st because of the fact that there are errors that are happening in other councils. You've read about them on Facebook, you've read about them on Band and Chatter and all of those places. It gives them they have 3 weeks to test it out before we get started. So I'm very grateful that they have that, and GSUSA is working tirelessly around the clock for that. We had a call with Little Brownie yesterday, and our data, and this is absolutely because of our wonderful Corey Keene, our data is flowing beautifully into eBuddy, which is, they made it a point to say that we are one of the cleanest councils data-wise, so we should have a good season with that. So I wanted to share that little bit of insider info and some good news with you. Okay, next slide, please. Free shipping. Everybody loves free shipping. So free shipping starts on Valentine's Day, which is a Wednesday, and it runs to the following week from Sunday. So that will be February 14th to February 25th. Again, we lowered the 4 package minimum. So there is a maximum. It's 11 packages. Another moment of truth. There was some abuse of free shipping last year. In fact, there was a lot of abuse of free shipping, and people put their initial orders and ordered whole cases. Not only our council did they order whole cases, but we actually caught other councils ordering whole cases on our free shipping week, and we just simply cannot afford to have the initial order be put on free shipping. So unfortunately, we did lower it to an 11 package maximum. Free shipping is not free. Free shipping is an investment that we make in troops and in girls to help you reach your goals. It costs us an inordinate amount of money, and it's always a conversation that we have, but we really do feel, because we are 75% online, that it's an investment that is worth it. It is an investment in you. And the only thing that we ask is that you don't place your troops' initial order, paper card orders, through Digital Cookie site during the free shipping period. It really does prevent us from either doing free shipping again or having to place restrictions like this. And nobody wants to do that. We want cookies to be fun. Next slide, please. Lauren, tell us. Lauren decided she didn't want to do that slide. Lauren, tell us all about the varieties. It's okay. It's okay. Stay here. I'll do varieties. It's fine. So here's the varieties. The cookie that caused all the problems, we are not doing again. There is no Raspberry Rally, the cookie that shall not be named. It is not coming back in 2024. I don't know if it's coming back ever again. Also, the Great S'mores rumor that this was there last year, not happening. At least that's what we've been told so far. So we've gone back to our 9 varieties: Adventurefuls, Lemon Ups, Trefoils, Do-si-dos, Samoas, Tagalongs, Thin Mints, Girl Scout, S'mores, and Toffee-tastic, which is our gluten-free. Again, all of these $7. Next slide, please. Now, the fun and exciting, who do I ask about what? And this is how our team is divided, and a sort of in-depth look at who does what.
So, your girl joined Girl Scouts. She's excited to start selling cookies, and you're excited to support her. But you may be wondering, who are the people who will help you along the way? This video is a guide to who's who in the world of cookies. The first person is, of course, your Girl Scouts troop leader. This awesome, dedicated volunteer leads the troop and organizes programming, activities, and runs the meetings. They do much more than that as well. Your troop may also have a troop cookie manager. This person is another volunteer who has agreed to take on the responsibilities of cookie season so that your troop leader has more time to run the meetings. They may be the parent or guardian of another Girl Scout in the troop. Troop cookie managers and troop leaders make an awesome team. Then there's your service unit cookie manager. This magical volunteer has taken on the responsibility of managing the cookie program not just for one troop, but for an entire service unit, which basically means a geographical area. Your service unit cookie manager is very experienced in the world of cookies and will know the answer to many questions. By the way, if you're a troop leader and you're looking for your service unit cookie manager's contact info, it's on your eBuddy dashboard, circled here. In addition to this network of incredible volunteers, we have staff members at Girl Scouts of Greater New York who are here to help. First, we have Heather Riney, the Associate Director of Product Programs and Retail. She handles all of the logistics for the cookie program and works with service unit cookie managers, cupboard managers, delivery agents, and the bakery. She makes sure cookie and reward orders are placed and cookies are where they need to be. She also deals with the ACHs. We'll have a video all about what that means later on. Lauren O'Connell is the Associate Director of Product Programs. That's me. I lead the girl-focused aspects of the cookie program. I handle parent and volunteer training, event production, cookie-focused programming like the Cookie Executive Committee, and work collaboratively with marketing and communications, volunteer support, advancement, and other departments as needed. Michael Salonia is the Senior Director of Product Programs. He's the cookie boss. He manages all aspects of the cookie program, from budgets to marketing to strategy to booths to gift of caring. He also coordinates cross-departmental collaboration and reports to the executive team. Karen Lungard is our Chief Operating Officer. She leads the product, property, finance, programs, Marcom, and operations teams. Meredith Mascara is our CEO. Before she was CEO, Meredith ran the cookie program at our council. She is the founder of the Cookie Executive Committee here in New York City. She is responsible for steering the whole Girl Scouts of Greater New York ship. We have some additional important members of our team as well, including Sylvia Cho Yu. Sylvia is our digital cookie and cookie experience expert. She provides support in all things digital cookie, handles emails elevated to the cookie team from customer care, and provides one-on-one advice during the post-sale as our resident cookie coach. Sylvia is a longtime troop leader and service unit manager who brings her years of volunteer experience to the team. And finally, Corey Keene. She's our product programs consultant and data manager. Her duties include, but are not limited to, the setup and support of our software programs, including eBuddy and Digital Cookie. So now you know. That's who's who for the cookie program at Girl Scouts of Greater New York. Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much. And I have to take this time to thank the team. I am very, very, very lucky to have so many ridiculously talented and driven and caring people to work with. They really do give it their all. So thank you from me. Next slide, please. Cookies 201, the 8 steps to success, also known as part 2 of Cookies 201. Lauren, let's go to the video.
Now let's take a look at what you need to do to get started this cookie season. FYI, all of the links and forms mentioned in this video can be found on our website at girlscoutsnyc.org/cookies. Number 1, attend a troop leader training. And the good news is, you're already doing this right now. Number 2, distribute order cards. Your service unit cookie manager will receive your order cards from council and will then arrange a delivery with you. You'll then distribute the order cards to the Girl Scouts in your troop in whatever way works best for you. In case you don't know, your service unit cookie manager is an amazing volunteer who has taken on the responsibility of managing the cookie program in your area. The order card is a hard copy card Girl Scouts can use to take cookie orders. Number 3, run a cookie program family meeting. You should host a meeting for your troop and their parents/guardians to discuss cookie season. This year, you can host the meeting virtually or in person, depending on what works best for your troop. There are in-depth guides to running this meeting located on our website, in the cookie section, and in the VTK. But the basic overview is this. You should set a troop cookie goal, discuss the cookie season dates, go over the order card, talk about and encourage digital cookie, and review safety tips for selling in person and online. Digital Cookie, by the way, is the website Girl Scouts use to sell cookies. We'll release another video all about this. Even if your troop is full of experienced cookie sellers, it'll be good to go over what's new and different this year. Number 4, fill out the Troop Cookie Manager Agreement Form. The Troop Cookie Manager Agreement Form acknowledges the responsibilities and standards you must adhere to as Troop Cookie Manager. Once you fill it out, you'll have access to complete Step 5. Remember, no Troop Cookie Manager Agreement Form, no eBuddy access. Number 5, log into eBuddy. eBuddy is the magical website where you'll take care of all cookie-related business. It's where you'll enter your Girl Scouts cookie orders, track your troop's cookie goal progress, sign up for a cookie delivery slot, deal with cookie booths, and more. In January, you'll receive an email prompting you to log in. Once you've set your password and are in, go to the Girls tab and make sure all of your Girl Scouts are listed. They should automatically already be in there, but if any are missing, take note and fill out the Add a Girl to eBuddy Woofu form. Also, please make sure the Girl Scout is in fact registered. Number 6. Make sure you have a valid ACH form on file with Council. ACH stands for Automated Clearinghouse. It is the safe, secure banking system we use for electronic fund transfers during the cookie program. You will need to fill out the 2024 Girl Scout Cookie Program ACH Debit Authorization Form. It can be found on our website here. Once the form is filled out, email it back to us along with a picture of a voided check that clearly shows your account and routing number. Every troop must fill out the form this year, even if you've done it in the past. Number 7. Create your troop digital cookie page. In addition to all of your Girl Scouts having their own digital cookie pages, the troop itself will have a digital cookie page. This year, when people Google where to buy Girl Scout cookies, they'll be directed to a girlscouts.org page prompting them to enter their zip code. They'll be directed to the troop digital cookie page of whatever troop is closest to them. This is a great way to add sales to your troop with minimal effort on your part. We'll have more information about how to set up your troop digital cookie page later, but rest assured it will be a quick and easy process. Number 8. Fill out your optional cookie forms. These include the troop delivery form and the rewards opt-out form. The troop delivery form is what you fill out if you are arranging a home delivery for your troop. The rewards opt-out form is what you fill out if your troop decides it would rather not receive cookie rewards, but would instead like to receive an additional 10 cents per package of cookies sold. This option is available to junior, cadet, senior, and ambassador troops. Multi-level troops with juniors can opt out. However, multi-level troops with daisies and brownies cannot opt out. The form will be emailed out and available in eBuddy and on our website. How are you doing? Get yourself a cup of tea, glass of wine, piece of cake, or whatever your favorite treat is. You've earned it. You made it through Cookies 201, getting started with cookie season. We'll talk about what happens once the initial order period is over in a later video. Here's a brief recap of everything we talked about today. Thank you again for all that you do to support Girl Scouting in New York City.
Thank you so much. And I guess now would be an appropriate time to say thank you for delivering this program. We do very little in terms of the actual on-the-ground delivering of the cookie program. It is all troop leaders. So give yourselves a round of applause. So thank you, thank you. Next slide. And on that note, I think we should show our gratitude with another dog. Oh, wow. Okay. You know, we're going to do that all again. We're going to do that all again. We are going to show our gratitude with another door prize. See what happens
Okay.
when we try to be nice?
I see. I thought you were
Yeah,
giving away dolphins for a
I
minute there.
can't get it away. Dolphins, that was last year.
Dolphins.
All right, Heather, who's getting big door prize number 2?
Okay, so our second door prize winner is going to be Beth Bertoldi.
Yay!
Congratulations, Beth.
Congratulations, Beth. Yay, you'll get something. We don't know what it is yet. But there
It'll
it
be
is.
awesome.
It'll be awesome. We'll try. Next slide, please. All right, Heather, while you're on a roll here, tell us all about the important cookie forms, please.
Okay, so the required forms are the Troop Cookie Manager Agreement. As it said in the video, eBuddy access will not be granted until this is filled out. So we do need this from every troop leader and or Troop Cookie Manager that needs access to eBuddy. We do the uploads directly from those Woofu forms. And please note that eBuddy access will go live January 15th for the troop leaders. The ACH form. Every troop needs to fill out an ACH form every year. So there is a new form up on our website. If you are an existing troop that hasn't changed any of your banking info, we don't need that check. So just new troops and troops that maybe changed bank accounts, either a voided check or a form or letter from your bank with a printout of the routing and account number. And we will be doing an ACH test sweep on February 9th. It'll be a $0 sweep, so you will see that in your accounts that we, did a sweep for $0. This just helps us to make sure that we don't have any errors in account numbers, routing numbers, closed bank accounts, anything like that. And that way we can get that taken care of early on. Existing troops, just because I see it pop up on my side, do still have to fill out an ACH form. Every troop needs an ACH form. We will chase you for that ACH form. It is our legal backup that authorizes us to sweep the account every year or credit it. So this way we have that if you come back and say, well, Girl Scouts took all this money from me and I didn't authorize it. This is our proof and our backup that you guys, signed off on that. And then Girl Scout permission slips. Those of you that have been around for a while, remember they've always been hot pink printed, come with your cookie paperwork. No longer hot pink printed permission slips. They are now online in a WUFU form. So the parents and caregivers can just go in and fill that out. You'll get an email copy of that once it's filled out from them. And then forms that may be needed, the Add a Girl Scout to eBuddy form. So once you have access and you go and looking for all your girls, if one is missing, fill out that Add a Girl Scout to eBuddy form. We'll get her uploaded. If you do have multiple troops, just double check your other troops, make sure that she didn't get uploaded to one of those other troops. It's easier to move her. If we try to upload her, we will get an error back if she's already in another troop. So you can just email us and let us know, little Susie's in the wrong troop. This is where she should be. That home delivery form, if you are looking to have a home delivery of your cookies and you're not coming to our drive-through. And then the rewards opt-out form, if you are looking to opt out of those rewards. All of the forms are on girlscoutsnyc.org under the cookie tab. You may have to click on the see all button so that you can see all of them. I think it is condensed so you only see the first 3. But everything should be up there for you guys to fill out.
Thank you so much.
You're
Next
welcome.
slide, please. Oh, I should have just let you keep going.
I was like, I
Now-
think the next one's me too. I didn't mute
It
yet.
is. It is. Tell us all about eBuddy and what the top 6 things to do in it are.
Okay, so once you have eBuddy access next week, you'll want to go in, you want to enter your address information on your settings tab. Check that the troop age level is correct. If it's not, just shoot us an email and we can go in and update that for you. Enter your bank account information. So that ACH is a 2-step process. One is sending that form into us, and then the other is going into eBuddy itself and putting in the banking info. It will ask for the bank name on your settings tab. That is the name on your account. So Girl Scout Troop 3401 would be what I would put there and not TD Bank. Add any additional users, any parents that may be picking up cookies at the cupboards. Check all your girls. Is everyone there? Do they have the right grade? Sometimes they do have the wrong grade. It will make a difference in Digital Cookie as to what they'll see in terms of their badge work. So if something's wrong there, let us know so we can get them corrected in both systems and in Salesforce. And then you want to check your dashboard messages for any updates from us. Periodically through the year, we will put messages on that dashboard. So you kind of, eBuddy's not a one and done. You do want to kind of check in periodically to see if there's any important updates that we've put up there.
Thank you so much, Heather. Next slide, please. Okay, Digital Cookie 101, our secret weapon here. Lauren, let's show them the video.
Hello again, and welcome to Digital Cookie 101. This video will give you an overview of what Digital Cookie is, what makes it so great, and how to use it. If you don't already know, Digital Cookie is the website Girl Scouts use to sell cookies. All registered Girl Scouts are given access to their own digital cookie page with their own unique URL they can send out to their customers. Your Girl Scout should definitely use Digital Cookie as part of her cookie program, and here's why. Reason number 1, it's easy. In mid to late January, you'll receive an email prompting you to get started. From there, all you need to do is register, set up your site, invite your customers, and track your sales. It's so easy that Girl Scouts over 13 can do it on their own. Reason number 2, skills. We all know the cookie program teaches Girl Scouts important skills, and Digital Cookie expands on them. As the world moves ever more towards doing business virtually, running her own online cookie business and learning to market it digitally are valuable experiences that will prepare your Girl Scout for the future. Reason number 3, success. Girl Scouts who use Digital Cookie sell between 25 to 50% more cookies than Girl Scouts who don't. That's more funds for your Girl Scouts troop, more rewards for your Girl Scout, and more cookies for your friends and family. So, how does Digital Cookie work? Shipped versus girl delivery. When your customer purchases cookies, they'll be given an option to choose shipped or girl delivery. If they choose shipped cookies, they will get their cookies quickly, usually within a week or 2 of purchase, but they'll have to pay a shipping fee. Shipped cookies are the easiest, most convenient, and fastest option for both you and your customer. If they choose girl delivery, that means the cookies will not be shipped to them. Rather, they will be delivered by your Girl Scout and you at a later date. There is no shipping charge for girl delivery, but the customer will have to wait longer to receive the cookies. Every time a customer chooses the girl delivery option, you will receive an email asking you to confirm or deny their order. This is because we don't want you to have to deliver cookies to someone you don't know or who lives too far away from you. Please note that the girl delivery option is only available for customers during the initial order period from February 1st to March 1st. After that, it goes away, and shipped is the only option. We're now going to do a deep dive into the process of approving or denying an order for girl delivery. So, your customer has chosen girl delivery. This is the screen they will see when they go to checkout. They'll see this message which says, "Getting your order delivered by this Girl Scout requires approval by her parent. If your order is not approved within 5 days, what would you like to do?" The customer must then choose one of 2 options as a backup in case you do not approve the girl delivery order. The options are donate your cookie order to Gift of Caring or cancel your cookie order. If they choose to donate to Gift of Caring, they will not receive the cookies, but they will still be charged, and your Girl Scout will still receive credit for the order. If they choose to cancel the order, they will not receive cookies, they will not be charged, and your Girl Scout will not receive credit. Here's what it looks like on your end when a customer chooses girl delivery. The first thing that happens is you'll receive this email, which states you have 5 days to approve the order. You'll then be prompted to log in to Digital Cookie. Once you've logged in, click on the Orders tab to see which orders are pending your approval. Here you'll see the Digital Cookie Orders to Deliver section. On this page, you can see all of the info about these orders, including who bought them, where they can be delivered to, and how many days you have left to approve the order. When deciding whether to approve or decline the order, consider the following. Is the customer someone you know and trust? Are you willing and able to deliver cookies to them? If so, approve the order. If not, decline it. To make this decision, click the box next to the order number and then click Approve or Decline. Your decision is final. Once you choose Approve or Decline, there's no way to change it. If you exceed the 5-day deadline, the order will be automatically declined. Now all you have to do is wait for the cookies to arrive and deliver them to the customer. You'll receive all of the cookies you need to deliver in mid to late March. This includes your approved Digital Cookie girl delivery orders and your order card orders. Your troop leader will arrange to get the cookies to you. That's it for Digital Cookie 101. Thanks for watching.
Thank you so. Oops, I muted myself. I meant to start my video. Anyone who had 654 in the pool as to when I would do that, you have won. that was our last video, and I have to say thank you to Lauren O'Connell, who has created all of these videos for you. It takes a great deal of her time, and I think they are particularly useful, and they live on the website if you ever want to rewatch them. Next slide, please. If you need digital cookie help or tech support, please email us at digitalcookie@girlscoutsnyc.org, and someone will get back to you ASAP. Next slide, please. Okay, here's the big scary slide. Important information about girl delivery. The girl delivery option is on by default when cookie season begins. So you must decide if your troop wants to participate in girl delivery, and then communicate that decision to the parents or guardians of your Girl Scouts. To turn girl delivery off, you email us at digitalcookie@girlscoutsnyc.org. Unfortunately, troop leaders cannot turn it off themselves. So have that conversation early. Tell us if you want it turned off, and we'll be happy to do it for you. Parents and guardians can turn it off if they choose to do so. So even if your troop is selling, the parents and guardians can say, I don't want my girl doing girl delivery. I'm going to turn it off. The great thing is this year, they can't turn it back on. They used to be able to say, I want my, even if the troop had decided not to do girl delivery, they could turn it back on. This year, they cannot. Now, if any Girl Scout in your troop accepts any girl delivery order, someone from the troop, the leader or a parent guardian, must pick up the girl delivery order form, they must pick up the girl delivery order from the cookie drive-through on March 16th, that's a Saturday, or you must qualify for a home delivery, meaning you've sold 75 plus cases or have paired up with one or more troops to reach that amount. Next slide, please. Girl delivery orders are sent to us in full cases, meaning that the orders are rounded up to create full cases of 12 packages. If one package happens, it gets rounded up to 12. Your troop is financially responsible for the extra packages this may include. So here's the example of this. Troop leader Judy didn't want her troop to participate in girl delivery, but she forgot to ask us to turn it off. One of her Girl Scouts, Sally, accepted one girl delivery order from her neighbor. The order was for 2 packages of Samoas, 3 packages of Thin Mints, and 1 package of Do-si-dos. Because it is a girl delivery order and must be rounded up to the full cases, the troop will be receiving 12 Samoas, 12 Thin Mints, 12 Do-si-dos, 36 packages total. The troop will give Sally what her customer ordered, that's 6 packages, and then the troop has an extra 30 packages to sell. And once we take the rebate out of that, it comes out to $5.80 a box. So you're on the hook for $174. The troop bank account will be swept for $174 at the initial order sweep. Now, that is why it is so important to have this conversation and to turn girl delivery off if you do not want to do this. We have no control over the rounding up. It happens automatically in eBuddy, and we cannot undo it. There was a time in eBuddy when we could. Unfortunately, as the software has changed, we no longer can do that. So I don't want anybody on the line for 11 packages when someone sold 1. So have this conversation. Let us know ASAP. We will start turning girl delivery off for you. And I cannot stress enough that I don't want you to be on the line for packages that you didn't want. But again, I can't do anything about it. And if one order goes through, it happens. So that is the limitations of the eBuddy software. Next slide, please. Digital cookie shipping. The good news is that the digital cookie shipping rates remain the same as they were the past 2 years. 4 to 8 packages is $12.99. 9 to 12 packages is $14.99. At more than 12 packages, the cost resets. So someone with 13 packages would pay $14.99 plus $12.99, which is an exorbitant amount of money, I know. So how do we combat that exorbitant amount of money? We give you free shipping. Everyone's favorite slide. Again, February 14th to February 25th. This is the way to avoid those awful packages shipping. And that is again, that is a GSUSA thing that they have worked out with their folks. And please don't place your troops' initial order paper card orders through the digital cookie site. Next slide, please. Lauren, tell us about Gift of Caring.
Sure. So we will be announcing our 2024 Gift of Caring partner later in the season. But last year, we gave our Gift of Caring cookies to New York City food banks. So here is a list of the food banks throughout the 5 boroughs that we gave. These are really large cookie donations to. We got all of these organizations from troop leaders, from parents, from basically people in the Girl Scout community who reached out and said, there's a great pantry or other organization near me that would really like some cookies. So thank you to everyone who sent in those suggestions. And we look forward to getting more suggestions for whatever the partner is going to be this year.
And we were able to find food pantries in every borough. So there was a bit of equity there. Next slide, please. Why should I have a troop cookie manager? This one is simple. Make it easier on yourself, divide and conquer. GSUSA a couple years ago looked at how many hours the average troop leader spent on her troop, and they came up with 20. I know a lot of people spend a lot more time than that. And they also discovered that that number doubled during cookie season. So 40 hours a week is a full-time job. Divide and conquer. Have a troop cookie manager who does the logistics, who does the money collection, who does the eBuddy. And that allows the troop the troop leader to focus on programming, to focus on that girl experience. It makes it easier on yourself. It's also always nice to have a partner to work with. It is absolutely not required for you to have a troop cookie manager. The leader can certainly serve as the troop cookie manager as long as we have a valid troop cookie manager agreement. You will be added to eBuddy. Next slide, please. Lauren, tell us about the rewards.
Sure. So the 2024 cookie rewards are very cool and colorful and exciting. And they are, there's a lot of branded items with Lucy, our axolotl, which the girls seem to love. The rewards are robust. There's a lot of rewards for a lot of different levels. They are eco-friendly and sustainable. Every year, the company that makes them moves ever more towards that goal of making them as sustainable as possible. There are Troop Gift of Caring rewards, and our first level reward is at 25 packages. So every Girl Scout who sells at least 25 packages will get at least 1 reward. Also, please provide your Girl Scouts t-shirt sizes in case they reach that level, so that we can very quickly get all those sizes taken care of at the close of cookie season.
Thank you so much. Next slide, please. Lauren, would you like to do the rewards opt-out? Or would you like me to do it? Okay.
So if your troop decides that instead of receiving all those great cookie rewards, they would like to receive additional proceeds per package of cookies sold, they can do that under a few conditions. As we mentioned earlier, this used to be limited to cadet, senior, or ambassador's troop, but new this year, we are allowing junior troops to participate as well. And if you have a mixed level troop of junior, cadet, seniors, and ambassadors, any combination of those, they are eligible to participate. However, if you have any daisies or brownies, that troop cannot participate. Now it's 10 cents additional proceeds per package of cookies sold. Previously, it was 5 cents. And even if the troop does this, the girls will still earn the patches, depending on how many cookies they've sold. And then new this year, they can also earn the GSUSA membership and Cookie Dough Gift of Caring rewards, given they sell the appropriate amount of cookies. This decision must be unanimous. Every Girl Scout in the troop has to decide that they want to do this. And there is a form you can fill out. It's due February 9th, and you can email it to rewardsoptout@girlscoutsnyc.org.
Thank you so much. Before we leave rewards, I feel like there should be a moment where I acknowledge the great horror of the 2023 rewards. Most of that was me. I got distracted by shiny objects, and I decided that I wanted to do all of these rewards that were outsourced and that were the like sublimated cookie hoodie, and I thought it would be very cool. And the company that I chose was bringing these goods over and had such shipping problems that I vowed that I would never, ever, ever, number one, I would never use that company again. And number two, I would never do that amount of outsourced rewards. So this year we are using two companies. We are using Little Brownie, which is the baker, and also one other vendor. And there is one additional vendor, but it is for one reward, and it is on a troop reward, and it will be less than 1,000 of those, hopefully. Actually, not hopefully. Hopefully, you blow it out of the water, and I have to order them again. But lesson learned, mea culpa. That was me. I wanted to, be completely transparent and go, that was a bad choice, and I learned my lesson. And as my mother used to say, nothing like a good dose of failure to teach you what you didn't know. So now we can move on from rewards. Let's talk about the cookie connector map. This is another one of our GSGNY secret weapons. This is a way that we drive customers to you. There are millions of people in New York City who love Girl Scout cookies. There are also millions of people in New York City who don't know a Girl Scout. The cookie connector map is our way to sort of try to connect people from February 1st to March 1st. It will be the troop link. All you have to do is create your troop link and we will upload you. Now, from March 1st to the end of the program, they will be individual girl links. And the reason that we don't start with individual girl links is a safety reason. We don't want the public having access to individual Girl Scouts while that girl delivery order is a possibility. So it's a safety thing. But starting March 2nd, we flip that cookie connector map over and it becomes individual links. You will have to opt into this. The caregiver must opt into it just because, again, it is a safety thing. And we will send out more about that later and closer to the time. Next slide, please. Next slide. Is it me? Am I frozen?
I think
No,
Lauren is
Lauren
frozen.
looks
Is Lauren frozen?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Upcoming, she's back, everyone. Upcoming cookie trainings. We have a parent guardian cookie training on January 16th. That is Tuesday. Please let your parents know. We would love as many caregivers as possible. Then we have a very, very cool girl-led training on January 18th, and that is done by the cookie executives, and they have been hard at work. It's going to be a fantastic presentation. We also have 3 sort of little town hall informal get-togethers that we lovingly call Cookies, Cocoa, and Questions. The first one of those will be on February 27th, and that will be all about the initial order. Cookies, Cocoa, and Questions number 2 is March 12th, and that is all about the post-season and booths. And then Cookies, Cocoa, and Questions number 3 is on April 8th, and that is all about wrapping up cookies and everyone's favorite allocation. All of these trainings will be held on Zoom and will start at 6 p.m. And they will be in the Leaders Tribune and the Weekly and on our website. So we'll remind you about those, but I hope you'll join us. Next slide. Cookie Rally 2024. Join us as we take over the practice court at Barclays Center We will not be in the concourse. We will be on the practice court, which is amazing and should be a really, really exciting experience. This is a kickoff event for GSGNY's cookie season. Tickets will include admission to the cookie rally, which has all sorts of fun things to do, and then admission to the Nets versus Rocket game that evening. It is Saturday, January 27th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. will be the cookie rally itself, and then the Brooklyn Nets is at 6 p.m. It is at the Barclays Center on the practice court. Space is limited. Grab your tickets. I will talk briefly about two things. Number one, there is no rally-only ticket. This is done in collaboration, and the reason that we get to use the very cool practice court at the Barclays Center is because it is a joint ticket. So your ticket to the game is your ticket to the rally. Also, everyone will get a patch. That is the patch that is being created as we speak. And it is not mandatory for you to go to both the rally and the Rockets game. If you have littles, that's a long day for them. Of course, we would love to support the Nets as much as possible and have a packed stadium to cheer them on, but we get it. We get it. It's a long day. It's a long day for us. So I can only imagine being a daisy and having that little break. Next slide, please. If you would like some one-on-one help, we have Sylvia Cho Yu. She is our cookie coach. She will schedule a 30-minute walkthrough of your cookie season, and you can email her at Digital Cookie Girl Scouts NYC with the subject New Leader Cookie Coaching or Leader Cookie Coaching, or I want to talk to the cookie coach. Anything, she'll get back to you. And Sylvia is great. So next slide, please. Oh God, I've been talking for days. Thank God I can stop. Okay. Heather,
Alright.
tell us who's getting the final door prize.
All right, our final door prize winner tonight is Mariela Rodriguez.
Yay, Mariela
So
Rodriguez.
I'll throw my email in there one more time for our door prize winners. Just send over your mailing address and your shirt size, and I will add you with the list from Tuesday night. And once we have all those prizes in, we will get those shipped out to you.
Perfect. Congratulations. All right. Next slide. Oh, I don't think I have the strength. Okay. Karen Lungard will act as our quiz master. She is very, very, very good at this. I will take a sip of my tea and then we will start answering questions.
All right, here we go. So starting up at the beginning, we have Long Island is still $5 for all. Is that a different baker?
It is not a different baker. It is a different council. Every council sets their own price. Every council looks at their budget and decides. So Long Island looked and said, we would like to do this, and we wish them a great deal of luck.
Yeah, it's also based on their contract years too, so they could still be fluctuating between contract years with the bakers. Everybody negotiates differently, and so it'll catch up soon, for sure. The next one is, what about the cost of shipping and digital cookie? Is it still $14?
It is, so the lower tier 4 to 8 is 13 and the upper tier 9 to 12 is $14. Yes, it has not increased.
What dates are the rebates paid?
So the rebate, it gets a little complex. So let's do it this way. We only sweep you for what you owe us. So for every $7 package, we leave $1.20 in your account, and that is for the initial order. That is just for the paper card orders. Digital Cookie does something totally different. Digital Cookie is paid to us at the end of the year, the end of the season, and then we turn that around in about 4 weeks to you. So you should look for the Digital Cookie rebate sometime mid-May, so you will have that in time for your end of year activities. And can someone from the team throw the sweep dates there's an initial order sweep and then a final sweep.
And Mike, we do have a date in the manual for when we're hoping to do those rebates.
Great, let's put that in the chat, please.
Okay. And
Perfect.
just, can I add in there that
You-
if you owe for cupboard orders or booths, your digital rebate will offset some of what you owe. So, you know, if you owe us more than what we owe you, we're going to sweep you at the end. But if we owe you more than what you owe us, we'll credit you back. So just to make sure that that's out there early on, it's gotten confusing over the years.
And also, we will go over this in depth at Cookies, Cocoa, and Questions #1. So that is because we'll have a better idea of what the initial order is then, what your initial order is.
All right. Is opt-in majority vote or unanimous vote?
It is unanimous. If one girl says that I want my tchotchkes, she gets the tchotchkes. Please don't coerce her.
There was a question about what the debacle was. I think that was answered with the raspberry rallies.
There was, in addition, during, in the interest of full transparency, there was a truck that didn't make it from the bakery in time due to weather, and some home deliveries were affected, and s'mores were, partial deliveries, and it was just a mess. And so we've taken big steps, including having a bi-weekly call with our bakers to avoid that again.
When does cupboard sign up open? It says, I know it opens on March 9th, but when can I start putting in my order?
I believe the week before, right, Heather?
They have to be in at least 24 hours in advance. I mean, they could do them a week before. They don't want to do them too far in advance. But I feel like,
So if you're thinking March 9th, on or around March 2nd would be
yeah,
probably
what
the
after
method.
I think last year we recommended they wait until initial orders went through. Just so that we can get that kind of wrapped up and everything. So
That makes sense.
Yeah, I will say too, I think after this, we'll be sending an email with all dates as well. And any of the major stuff that was covered as well.
Absolutely. It will also be on the materials that you will receive from your service unit cookie manager. We have an awesome envelope that will help you keep track of all of this.
What if I didn't want digital cookies for my troop? Can I get a bulk instead?
I think you mean I don't want to order through digital cookie. That to me seems like a cupboard order. There is no bulk, like it's not a Costco thing. You can't go and get, like a pallet of cookies. I think that's what you're asking. If you're not, throw it. Ask me another way and I'll give you an answer.
It said on CBS News this morning, they mentioned that Girl Scouts are soon starting to sell cookies and mentioned that it'll be at $6. Please clarify the cost per box and what the troop will be making. So I can take this one.
Sure.
This really varies depending on the news source that it's coming from. So it could be coming from a local council. GSUSA does a lot of press too around this time. So you may see something conflicting. It may just be a miscommunication with the actual news outlet or who they were talking to or what was going on there. So it's very dependent on who was working with them. Certainly if our council is working with them, we would tell them our cost is $7 and our rebate is $1.20. What's the contact info for the team?
Can someone throw our contact info into the chat now? You can also always write into digital cookie at girlscoutsnyc.org, and that will, with the person that you want to talk to, and that will get filtered over as a default.
The next person asked if we'll receive an email with contact information. Can we put that in the email out to everybody? Okay.
it's also on in the manual, like at the very beginning, where it talks about the team. Everybody's email is in there too. So if they don't scribble it down.
But yes, we will absolutely put our contact info in the email that we send you with the deck and the recording.
Where is the Troop Cookie Manager form? I believe that Corey put it in the thing, but
We
just
can
a
pop it in
reminder
the
on
chat
where to find
again.
all forms.
Absolutely.
And can you just remind them where to find all the forms?
Those would be on our website under cookies, under the cookies tab, and then you will see resources for volunteers.
Oh, this is a good one. My daughter is participating as a Juliet this year. What are her logistical requirements to participate?
Heather,
I think that send me an email. You do that off meeting. Because it is a little bit different and that way I can address it.
perfect.
Yeah,
So
tomorrow.
anyone who is dealing with that, whose daughter is a Juliet, please email Heather Riney and she will help facilitate that process with you.
How much is shipping outside of free shipping?
So it's $12.99 for 4 to 8 packages. And then it is from 9 to 13, it is $14.99. And over that, so if you ordered 13 packages, you would pay, I believe it adds up to $27.99. $27.98. $27.98.
If the girls opt out, will they still get badges and patches?
Yes, they will.
Is the cost of shipping in digital cookies still 14 or hopefully less? So I think you just,
It is not less. It is the 13 and 14 that we talked, $12.99 and
I still have
13.
access to eBuddy from last year. Do I need to complete the Troop Cookie Manager form?
Yes, you do.
Somebody else then asked, so existing Troop with no changes do nothing?
Nope, you still need to fill out a Troop Cookie Manager form and a new ACH.
For eBuddy, do we just add the new girls or all girls again?
So eBuddy should have it populated. You should look into your eBuddy, see if all your girls are there and if it auto-populated. And then if you find that someone is missing, use that add a girl to eBuddy form, and we'll get her added into your troop.
My troop has 2 co-leaders plus a cookie parent. Is it true that only 2 people have access to eBuddy?
No, I believe we can have more than 2 as long as everyone has a Troop Cookie Manager agreement. Those are the only people who will have access.
Perfect. When is the drive-through?
March 16th.
If my troop created an updated version of the cookie permission slip, can we use that instead of having parents do the WUFU forms?
I love this question and I saw it come up and I applaud you. Unfortunately, you cannot because it is a legal form. Although I will say, if you want to send me that form and it hits all the right notes with me, I might make an exception because you put a lot of work in and I also kind of want to see what you came up with.
Will the goal for cookie sales for girls decrease because of the pricing increase?
I think we're talking about rewards here and reward tiers. We have adjusted some tiers and also created additional tiers. I think that's what you're asking.
I think so.
If you're asking a bigger sort of council specific goal, let's have a conversation, you and I.
I'm pretty sure that's what we're talking. This is when the section about when you started talking about packages, the scary slide.
Oh, the scary slide. Yes, the scary slide.
So along in that same the package slide, there was a comment. So this is for all girl deliveries put together, correct?
So yes, so you pick up your order card deliveries, you know, the traditional order card, and also anything from digital cookie that is girl delivered. So it's that combination of both from February 1st to March 1st.
Mike, I think that also was referring to the rounding up part. And does it, is
Oh.
it rounding up the
Yes.
full, because I saw
Yes,
it come in as you were talking.
Yes, it does. It's everything is cumulative. So if you sold 6 on you know, traditionally 6 Samoas and you sold digital cookie 6 girl delivered, you would be picking up a case. And then you distribute those to the girls to distribute to their customers. Did I say that right, Heather? I said that right.
Yeah, you said that right.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and then it's
You
it's
should
rounding
always
up
have
the,
someone check your work.
it's rounding up the whole troop's order and not,
Correct.
each individual girl, which would be crazy.
What exactly is the initial order sweep?
That is where we take the money that you owe us for your paper order cards. So all the money that you have collected non-digitally. I think that's a good way of saying that. You enter it in, and then we take the money, and again, we take just the money that is owed to us.
What is this year's gift of caring?
Honestly, not sure. So I'll tell you what, we've been doing health and we've been doing food banks for the past couple years, and I felt like it was lazy on my part, not to find a new partner. And now I'm thinking, with everything that's going on, food insecurity is such a big thing, and I'm seeing such food insecurity that I think we might do it again, but I'm not sure is the real answer on that. It's complex because not only does it have to be, something timely and that we care about, but they also have to be able to take pallets of cookies and store them. So I'll have an answer soon, I promise. I have to make some decisions, some big boy decisions.
There's a question about if we can show a slide of all the rewards. I don't know if while we're going through questions, if Lauren, maybe if somebody could pop up
I
those,
bet we could throw the digital order card into the chat. And
that
then
would
you
be great.
It
can do
doesn't
that.
seem to be populating. Corey's thrown it up there a couple times. I don't know if they need to download it.
Maybe if somebody
Sure.
could share it on their screen
Yeah.
rather than the presentation. The next one is, does Girl Scouts, oh, this is about the cookie rally. Do they
Yeah.
leave the center and come back for the game? We don't want to stay for the whole, or we don't have to stay for the whole time, right?
You do not need to stay for the whole time. You absolutely may go. In fact, there's a mall with a Dave and Buster's and a couple of other things close to that. And we will we'll look and see if we can't find you some, things that are in that. I don't know the area well enough to say, oh, there's this that's friendly, you can go do this, you can do that. But you absolutely are not required to stay for 6 hours in between.
Perfect. When is the ACH form due?
February 9th.
And is payment required at initial order or once it's sold to the customer?
Ooh, complex question that I'm going to ask this way, that I'm going to answer this way. You should collect. So if my Girl Scout sells Karen a box of cookies, Karen should give her $7 right then and there. And then she turns it over to the troop leader and the troop leader puts it in the bank. I think that's the question. But it should be at the time of purchase or order.
Perfect. There is a question about if there'll be a recording of this meeting. I know we're recording it. Are we sending it out?
We are indeed.
Do we need 2 signers on the ACH form?
Heather?
Ideally, yes, because there should be 2 signers on the bank account. I know there's a few really old bank accounts floating out there that only had 1 signer. But I think going forward, like all bank accounts are requiring 2 signers. She should always have that second oversight.
Great. Debbie Foreman
Debbie's
is nodding.
up there nodding her head.
Debbie is nodding, which means we gave the right answer.
I'm not getting in trouble with membership over here.
Yes, a minimum of 2 on
She
all bank.
is like
all 2
Big
bank
Brother,
accounts.
like the
Please,
Squid
thank you.
Games over there. Debbie's like ready with the buzzer.
What is Wufoo?
Wufoo is a electronic software that we use. It's just a way of filling out forms.
Will we be switching bakers next year?
We will make them do the dance. So they will pitch, we will make informed decisions. You know, it's a beautiful thing because we get to pit them against each other and see who comes up with the best contract. And I love a good negotiation.
Beautiful. I think this next question I think is a great question, and I think we can definitely like work with you all to make something happen. But it's, do you have talking points for girls in Southwest Queens about the increase versus Nassau County? So folks that are right on that border,
Mm,
I think we could work with them.
I think we should get you some talking points.
Yeah.
And we will make sure that we get those to your service unit cookie managers, so that they can distribute them to the troop leaders. I love that question.
When are we expected to receive awards? I think that's rewards. Yeah.
Rewards should be we end in April, 6 weeks, should be the last week of May. So again, that will be done before troops end, and everyone goes away for the summer.
Perfect. There was also a comment for Eastern Queens as well. So yeah, so I think any of the bordering ones for that one. Will my digital cookie be the same as last year, or do I need to sign up new?
You need to sign up new. However, hopefully all of your customers from last year will travel over with you.
What are the prizes tiers for girls? Long Island is $5, New Jersey is $6, and they both have been selling before we start. I don't want my girls to get discouraged if they don't sell anything.
So you can see the tiers that we have here, and everything is cumulative.
If booths open March 6th, how do we get cookies before then?
So you will be able to start picking up from a cupboard, I believe, on March 2nd. 6th. You will be able to start picking up from the cupboard on March 6th. So you could conceivably place a cupboard order on March 4th, pick it up March 6th, and then go do a booth.
Will you provide printable flyers?
If you tell me what a printable flyer is, I might know how to answer that question.
So I think it's like referring to like marketing stuff. So like printed flyers.
Oh, printed. I thought you said
Yeah.
principal. Sorry.
It's
That was
printable. Yeah.
printable. That T is important.
Sorry.
There you go. We could you know what? Email in and tell us what you'd like to see on a flyer, and we'll work with you.
For the Bronx, there was a delay in s'mores and tagline. Oh, that was the sorry. Can I pay for cookie cupboards? Can I pay for cookie cupboard order upfront?
I don't believe so.
You want me to take that, Mike?
I do, because we give them to you on credit.
We do give them on credit. There are some leaders out there who've been around for a while and are used to the old way of paying as they go. So we do always have a WUFU form that we could send someone if they, if they took out their booth cookies and they've got all their money and they're like, I want to pay it. I don't know if you want to pay for it in advance, but once you've sold them, just reach out to me. I can send that WUFU. They can make their payment, and then, they can go get their next round if they want.
Great.
If you do it that way, and it's easy.
Perfect.
Just a reminder, Heather had written in the chat that initial order sweep is March 19th. The final sweep is April 23rd. Rebates should be credited back to troops on April 30th. So that's a few from earlier, one of the questions earlier, which she had thrown in there. If we have one brownie, can we still opt out?
No, unfortunately, you cannot.
What dates do we put in initial orders?
So initial order closes on March 1st, and I believe you start putting things in on March 3rd.
Due March 4th by 10 p.m.
Due March. If Heather says March 4th at 10 p.m.
No, now Heather wants to go double check her calendar, but
that's what it is.
That's what it is. Yeah, 10 p.m. March the 4th.
Perfect, thank you. I'm seeing Corey, and you'll see throughout the chat there are lots of links that Corey has provided. They're also all on our website. But you can look through here, you can see she's provided a lot of links here for anybody that's looking for them. This is a comment about please providing some size guidance for t-shirts and or sweatshirts if they're included in the rewards. I ordered a size small for 7th and 8th graders and they didn't fit. The girls were normal size for their ages. So I don't know if we have a size chart we could post along for anything like that. Do we have t-shirt, sweatshirts and rewards?
We do. We have the cookie executive one. Let me see what the vendor says on that one.
On page 39 of the cookie manual, there is a part about the shirt and it gives you sizes for each size, adult and kids.
Oh,
Thank you,
great.
Sylvia.
Can we throw a link to the Troop Cookie Manual in?
It's already
And I-
done.
It's
I
already been
think
done.
part-
Look at you.
I think part of it last year is you and I know, Mike, is that those hoodies ran
That
smaller
was
than
that was
anybody
the
told
other
us
thing that,
about.
you know, each vendor has its own sort of cut. And I mean, I ordered a 3X and couldn't get it over my shoulders. I don't know whose 3X they were cutting for, but certainly not mine.
There's a question, this may have come in while we were talking about it, but just to reiterate, can you please explain the permission slips again? Parents fill out, and do we see that they were filled out online?
No, we handle all of that, so we will see it. Unless there is, did we put something in the WUFU that troop leaders get a copy?
Mike, may I take this?
You may, absolutely.
Okay, the new Girl Scout permission slip is online. And when they fill it out, it will be emailed automatically to the troop cookie manager or leader email address that they enter into that form. So it'll go directly to them. So if you give them the email address that you want them to send it to, when they enter it, it'll automatically be emailed to you. We have a copy of it on our end that we can access, and the troop leader or troop cookie manager will receive it on their end.
Great.
Next question, can someone go over the rules of troop booth sales and lemonade stand style booth sales?
Yes, we will do that, but we will do that at a later date. And that will, there is some guidance already in the Troop Cookie Manager, but we will be talking about that much closer to the post sale. Don't you worry, we will cover you. You can also email into Sylvia if you'd like to have a conversation about booths now. She's very good at those.
Perfect. Will the order forms be sent out to us, or where do we get them?
So your paper order forms will be given to you by your service unit cookie managers. They have started receiving them this week, and they will be in touch to set up a time. It could be at your service unit manager, your service unit meeting, or they may get them to you in another way.
If I do not want to order through digital cookies, is there another option, and how do I go about it? Also, what is the location of the drive-through?
The drive-throughs will be at 4 different locations. There will be one in each borough. We are finalizing 2 of those, so check back on that one. What was the first part?
And if I do not want to order through digital cookies, is there another option, and how do I go about it?
Yes, you can use your order card. That is what that order card is for, and that will be entered into your initial order. That is the sort of the traditional way of doing it.
And eBuddy, it says that Target 250 boxes last year, and I'm wondering if that number has changed.
Say that one more time.
It says in eBuddy says Target 250 boxes, so I think their Target said 250 boxes last year, and she's wondering if that number has changed. So I think that was the initial goal that was put in there in eBuddy.
I was going to say, Corey, do you want to do that
Yeah, I
one?
can take it. We still have
Thank you.
250 entered into the system. So you'll still
That's-
see that.
Is that just a random goal that we came up with?
It's based on our PGA.
How interesting. I learned something tonight. I had no idea what that was. So yes, it's going to be 250.
So
I
it
don't
sounds
think you
like
get
it's just-
penalized if you don't reach it. So
No,
you
it
change
does
it,
not
right, Corey?
impact.
okay, good. Thank you. I was like, what is that?
It's just a number out there. It does not impact it. It's just a number for the girls to reach for, or the parents to try to achieve. They can adjust their own goal in digital cookie. So if
I'm
they
so
want to go for
I'm so
2,000,
impressed that you knew that.
They can write it.
So I'm just very that impresses me that you read the target number. Yay.
Is it true that the 2024 season opens in eBuddy on January 15th?
That is when you get access to it, yes, if you have filled out your Troop Cookie Manager agreement.
Can we sign into eBuddy with last year's info, and when can we do that?
You may not. You must fill out the Troop Cookie Manager agreement, then we will send you a new email.
Perfect. Somebody's asking about the rewards. We have the rewards up on the screen, right?
We do.
Okay, perfect. Sorry, I have the questions up on my screen, not the screen. Please keep, oh, yeah, sorry, that was just a response to something. The initial sweep will be done through the ACH bank account provided, or can we submit through a money order?
No, it's done all through ACH.
Somebody was just asking advertising tips for the new price. We can definitely send out some messaging.
Great.
Sorry, a lot of these are repeats. The tickets for the rally are really expensive for Girl Scouts. We're not planning attending the game. Anything that can be done about it?
Unfortunately, no, that's part of the partnership with Barclays. It's the reason that we get to use Barclays.
When will eBuddy be updated with our list of girls? It looks like the 2023 girl list is in there.
That's because you're signing in with your 2023 info. When you fill out your Troop Cookie Manager agreement and get your new 2024 info, you will see the 2024 season with your 2024 girls.
Are cookie service unit managers supposed to reach out to us, or should we reach out to them for the cards? When are they expected to receive their supplies?
They should be receiving them by the end of this week, and they will reach out to you. However, I never think it's a bad thing to be proactive and say, hey, I would love to know when I'm getting my cards.
There's a question about, New Jersey troops supposedly purposely sell in Staten Island before our sales start. Can we do anything to stop that? Unfortunately, no. This is based on, it's a council to council thing. It's based on negotiations. But it's based on a million different factors. But unfortunately, no, we can't tell them when they can start or stop. Will our troop link be the same as last year?
No, I think it's a new, I do believe it's a new link.
May I take this, Michael?
Yes, you may.
Okay. The link URL will be the same as in previous seasons. However, you still need to go in and register and set up the link each year. Each year it's new. But the URL will be the same. So if you had QR codes or you shared the URL with other people, once the link is approved and published, they can access it.
Can you order booth cookies with your initial order?
Yes, you may. And
Um,
those will be credited. Those are not swept for. Those are on credit.
There's a question about ACH form. Why do we have to have a new ACH form if it's the same account we've had for years?
Because it is illegal to store documents in this program. It is not a sale. It is a program. It is an educational program. Therefore, we don't roll over.
Will girls be able to do lemonade stands again?
Absolutely, during the postseason, anytime after March 2nd.
Is there a door hanger printable in the marketing resources page on the cookie resources page of the site?
I don't know the answer to that question. I can noodle around and find out.
Yeah, I'm sure we could find one somewhere.
I was going to say, if there's not, Lord knows we have axolotl images aplenty.
Are there rewards off the sheet higher than 2,500, or no matter how you go, 2,500 is the highest reward you receive?
2,500 is the max.
But girls can join Cookie Execs after 5. So that's after 500. So that's
Correct.
That's a good thing too. That comes with a lot of benefits. How do I find out my service unit number? Debbie Foreman want to answer that one? I think it's in your Salesforce when you log in.
It is. It is. Debbie Foreman, are you still on the line?
Yeah, I'm here. Yes, it
Woohoo!
is.
I
It
should
is
just
there
throw this
when
question to you.
you log in, but please feel free to reach out to myself or anyone on our team. I'll put our information in the chat as well. So we can help you with your service units are and also connect you with your service unit cookie managers.
Also, if they know the name of the unit if they're in the TCM agreement and they hover over to the right, they'll see a pop-up that shows them what number goes with the name of their unit. Now, if they don't know either one, then that's a Debbie thing and her team. But if they at least know the name of their unit, then they can hover and find their number that way.
What is the difference between cupboard and home delivery?
So a cupboard, you go and pick up your cookies for the post season. A home delivery is initial order based.
Will Manhattan have a drive-through?
No, Manhattan never has a drive-through.
When does cupboard sign up open? I know cupboard opens 3/9, but when can I start putting in my order?
March 2nd?
If for the cookie cupboard, if parents pick up for girl delivery, are they responsible for payment at that moment, or will payment be taken at the sweep?
Payment will be taken at the sweep. All cookie cupboards are issued on credit.
When can we start lemonade stands?
March 2nd.
If we have a mix.
No. Heather's shaking her head. March 6th.
March 6th, same day as booth.
March 6th.
Nobody have cookies till then.
That's right. Oh, thanks for the head shake.
I was trying to get unmuted.
It's true. I saw it. I saw that I had done something horrifically wrong. I made a whole new vein come out in Heather's forehead.
No, it's fine. Too many dates.
If we have a mixed level troop, Daisy's Brownies, do we need a cookie manager for each level or one cookie manager for the whole group?
One cookie manager for the whole troop.
Do we request booths the same way as last year?
You do.
Is there any way to avoid scheduling a booth next to another troop?
Yes. But the answer is that you both have to have requested a booth, because then we'll see that there's a duplicate. So if you put in a booth and your neighbor does not put in a booth, we have no way of knowing that you're both doing booths at the same time.
When does home delivery happen?
It starts the week of March 18th and goes to the
Oh, sorry.
22nd, I believe.
23rd
23rd.
goes through
Yep.
that Saturday.
Do we know yet if cupboard locations are the same as last year?
Many of them are.
Will the council have booth sales?
I think you're talking about council-sponsored booth sales, and those are the things like with Walmart and GNC. We do not have those currently, but if that changes, I promise I will let you know.
So the girls can do lemonade stand and cookie stand at the same time?
So I think you mean cookie booths and lemonade stands, and absolutely. What a lemonade stand is just literally, you get some cookies from your troop leader and have a little sale like in the lobby of your building, as opposed to a booth sale, which is like outside a supermarket and you run the gauntlet.
Next year, can you make eBuddy and digital cookie available earlier?
I cannot. It is based on when we start the season.
When and how do we request booths this year?
We will, that is in the troop cookie manager agreement, and also we will talk about that at a little bit of a later date. It's you put them into eBuddy with the location and the hours, and then we approve them, is ultimately what it comes down to.
What is a lemonade stand?
The lemonade stand is when you think of remember Charlie Brown and Lucy when she had her psychiatrist stand, and it's just an individual cookie booth. And sorry, an individual cookie sale, sort of like in the lobby, as opposed to a troop-wide event. Think lemonade stand is girl,
Who are you talking to in there?
cookie booth is troop. I think that's a good way of thinking about it. Individual, lemonade stand, booth, troop.
Will corporate cookie return this year?
Corporate cookie will not be returning this year.
Can anyone parent? I think this is, can any parent be at a cookie booth? What is the ratio of leader girl mix? Max.
I'm gonna throw that right over to Debbie Foreman.
There has to be at least one qualified troop leader at each booth cell. And then you can have as many troop support volunteers as you want. Parents included, but you have to have at least one trained leader there.
Thank you. The last one is, I requested a certificate of assurance for my booth sale, but haven't received anything yet. And Mike, they are looking for your email to support with that.
Someone throw my email in the chat, please. And we haven't gotten to the point that will happen closer to March 1st. March 2nd.
Mike, can I just ask who they put the request into? I mean, a lot of times they send them to me. I have not seen anything
Yeah, of course.
on my way about COIs, because then I usually forward them off to HR. So nothing's come my way.
Okay. Yeah. If you feel comfortable.
We
or you
haven't
can direct-
received it either.
Yeah, you might.
One just came in about who can you email about lemonade stands?
I think that would be an excellent conversation to have with Sylvia Cho Yu.
Sylvia, if you could add your email address. in
Digital
there for
cookie
that
at,
recent
you
one.
can email her at digitalcookie@girlscoutsnyc.org and say, hi, I'd like to talk about lemonade stands.
What do we need to open a bank account?
You need to have a conversation with Debbie Foreman, I believe, because I don't know the requirements, and I know they change. But if you contact your VEST team, they will walk you through that.
Will parents be told about the permission slip in their email with their daughter's digital cookie?
It will not be talked about in Digital Cookie. It will be talked about by the caregiver. At the caregiver training. And you know what the other thing is, we'll put it in, Lauren, we should put it in the weekly so that everybody gets it.
I think that's it.
Oh my goodness. Look at you. You made it. You
Oh,
made it.
somebody asked Cookie Team, what are your favorite cookies? Maybe everybody can throw it in the chat.
In terms of like in Girl Scout cookies are like my favorite cookie in the
I
entire
think we're
world.
talking about Girl Scout cookies, Mike. We better be talking about Girl Scout cookies.
Okay, so how horrible is it that I
Nice
literally
try,
my
Mike.
grandmother's egg
Nice
biscuits?
try.
I
Let's
love
talk
them.
about any other cookies.
We're not allowed to talk about any other cookies. I literally just was like, I could go for an egg biscuit right now. My little Goomba heart was like, a little biscotti would be right nice right now.
Yeah.
I like the s'mores. I'm a s'mores boy. So I'm gonna do my famous going once, going twice. Anybody else have wishes, hopes, fears, dreams? Okay. We have made it through. Thank you, thank you, thank you for spending some time with me tonight. This is my least favorite part because I have to say goodbye to my friends. Bye, everybody. Thanks for
Bye.
coming.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joy.
Have a
Good
good
night.